GCDs, Mima Uvia Aquaba, Ahadia latest and hot news and one Eramede Bremo. Eroti, so we now subscribe here. Bomodi and say over subscribe to channel Sansa Hadia, latest and hot news and one Amede Bremo. The way I say over click the subscribe button. Now, what belly notification. We had a new video there upload when the first person once I ever can video. I feel we are now like a video and give us a thumbs up, my fee. Shema of Froso, now when you be here, now and Sema Ecoso, Ewagana Memoir. I feel you share a year and Sema Ababeto, Yaponoso, with your breaking news and Amide Bremo. A year and Sema Ecoso, a speaker Bagbin would declare 4 seats vacant acquired Assembly. A year Supreme Court has suspended a year Sarulina, a year Speaker Bagbin Eddie 2 Ghana. Now, the story was say Supreme Court suspends Speaker Bagbin's ruling declaring 4 seats vacant. That is a ruling a year Urban Smart Bagbin on the Speaker of Parliament. What the 2 Ghana a year Supreme Court and acting as insane. Now, can I say the Supreme Court of Ghana has stayed the ruling of Speaker of Parliament Urban Bagbin in the matter of the vacation of some 4 seats. This was after the highest court of the land, led by Chief Justice Gertrude Tokono, heard an application by the New Patriotic Party members of Parliament. Parliament has been directed to officially recognize the 4 MPs and allow them to represent their constituents. A snippet of the ruling of the court said, "A year Asamaye Afenyo Markins at the court now one time as one actually assembly now as in say ruling a year back in the 2 Ghana one about as in saying I wanted to say you must have 4 MPs no one cause representing a year one constituent. The decision by the Apex Court effectively suspended the implementation of Speaker's ruling on October 17, 2024, pending further legal review and final determination. Now, a year's anti-community report here about the Tojafa assassination.
Evans, the latest application. Okay. Yeah, granted injunction. Oh, it's been granted. I mean, kind show, Niger. I'm not granted today. We are joyful at the Banana. But I think, okay, in the area, no, I think MPP will issue statement from the General Secretary. But I think Supreme Court in Kweku Asante or court. I say the 5-member Supreme Court panel. Presided over by Chief Justice. Oh, the Chief Justice herself. Okay. Has stayed the execution of the ruling of Speaker of Parliament, declaring 4 seats vacant, pending determination of the substantive suit. Parliament directed to recognize and allow the 4 MPs to duly represent their constituencies. Until the determination of the and conduct business in Parliament. And conduct the duties of their office. Okay. Okay. No. And that's the breaking news from Parliament, from Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said, or the substantive application now, Afenyo. And one more clarification. Say, this order is not to last for 10 days, as requested by the applicants, but until the determination. In the interlocutory injunction. It is 10 days near interim injunction. And I think that is what the applicants no filed. But we are calling you into and your man, the American says, Supreme Court paid this decision. Afenyo file a substantive application before the Supreme Court. Say, invoking the interpretative jurisdiction of the court to interpret Psalm 97:1 is answer and same thing. And was a file an application to injunct Speaker ruling now. What time na all file first one na Speaker man ruling. In the Speaker man ruling and run and our file fresh processes to seek to injunct Speaker ruling the court says Speaker what ruling say 4 seats have been declared vacant by the Taboa Atosa ruling. So until say substantive case now Afenyo de by Beka area no MPs now can so vacate your seat no so it's not vacant. And you vacant the Supreme Court for how many days? Decision and until so make a substantive issue. Hey,
that is also not fair.
The Supreme Court as well can accept.
Supreme Court. But the mention say until the determination
issue, the MPs will still go to Parliament and do that.
Parliament how many days?
And they say Supreme Court decision about. We can listen to what Speaker also, and I believe say at the hearing of this application, the Parliament of Ghana had council on making argument.
Can the Supreme Court injunct Parliament in its duties?
That's also a whole new. But
if it doesn't bother
because what the Speaker did was an exercise of his constitutional powers
as Speaker of Parliament. Yes.
Can another arm of government, as in the judiciary?
But no, I think the answer to that question is in Justice Abdullahi as Attorney General. The Supreme Court
Parliament
comprehensively dealt with that. So when what the Parliament has done, that on the Constitution. Then but
say maybe the working country maybe say matters on interpretation there. You cannot take out the Supreme Court.
Oh, of course.
So clearly.
But Evans's question is legitimate because
you cannot interfere in the affairs of Parliament when there is no need for interpretation. There are rules and regulations there. So clearly so.
It will not.
When they almost have them. Say yes, we know veer off the veer off interpretation. There wouldn't have been any need for all these Supreme Court interventions and all those things.
And let's see. I don't know when a Supreme Court substantive issues. I don't know when a Supreme Court or say any from any quality sitting
on because Parliament
I don't know. I think it's in the by November 7th. Oh, it should be first or second week of November.
No,
Parliament will rise.
That's what
prepare for elections, no? And then after elections, no about January 6th. By January 6th will be a new Parliament.
But last time you see this, Nana. Yeah. Now
this is here. Say some Supreme Court justice nominees were vetted. I was a parliamentary approval, and some loan will be before Parliament. Okay, Kweku Santiaba, Kweku. Oh, now Kweku so on to me, so one on the line in it.
Why is she?
Why is she? I get it.
Why is she? Because who share videos now?
Yeah.
And people no jubility.
Parliament. Supreme Court.
Supreme Court.
There was a jubilation here. There's no jubilation.
But it can happen, sir.
No, there's absolutely, even with what you guys are saying. Court so there's no jubilation. Maybe a addition for all of us practicing this kind of business.
I'm going to call Supreme Court.
MPBM business.
And where you from the Supreme Court?
Supreme Court.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Evans, forward the video. Forward the man, Dominic. Okay, Kweku Asante. Kweku.
Hello, yes.
Yes, Otemenka.
So, what has yet happened in the Supreme Court is that the Supreme Court presided over by Chief Justice Gertrude Sokono 5-0 unanimously. They have decided to stay the decision of the Chief of Parliament declaring forces vacant. The court said real issues of natural justice, as in these 4 MPs were all not even a fair hearing yet, and so the matter also has to do with representation. They have been to represent their constituents, also not taking cognizance of. And see, even though the lawyers for alleged Afenyo Markins asked for an interim injunction of 10 days, the Supreme Court, in their wisdom, panel chaired over by the Chief Justice herself, decided to grant the injunction until the full determination of the suit. And so what they have done now is to restore the status. That is all those 4 members of Parliament have been directed to actually allow them to perform their duties as members of Parliament until the full determination of this suit. The case was made by Afenyo Markins and his lawyers, led by Bagbin and Jogate to make the case that these are serious issues, that they do not believe the Speaker of Parliament had the power to act the way he purported to have acted. And the Supreme Court have largely agreed with them, so much so that they have given them more than they requested for, they requested for 10 days interim injunction. Court now granted the injunction up until the full determination, but they have made some consequential orders that the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General must file their statement of case in 7 days. On the filing of the statement of case in 7 days, all the parties should have to find a joint memorandum in 7 days so that the matter will be expeditiously deleted.
What it now means, let's say, MPs, were all the 4 MPs not present at the Supreme Court?
No, they were not. In fact, this action was not started in their name. Afenyo Markins filed this action as a citizen of Ghana.
As a citizen of Ghana, okay.
About a breach of the Constitution.
Of the Constitution, that's fine.
In his words, allegation.
That's
and
fine.
So that is what he came to court to do. The court has granted that, and the court has directed Speaker of Parliament and Parliament as an institution to allow these 4 MPs to do their work, because the Supreme Court also did what they call the balance of probabilities, to say that ultimately, if this case is decided and it ends up in the favor of the Parliament of Ghana and the Speaker's ruling, the Speaker can just go ahead and enforce the ruling.
Yeah.
But if it goes against the Parliament of Ghana, by which time these members would have been denied the right and opportunity to represent their constituents, that will be irreparable damage, for which reason they balance the probabilities and have granted an injunction.
Balance of convenience. Balance of convenience. Yeah. Okay. But that's okay. What it means, let's say, and I don't know, was the Parliament of Ghana represented by a council?
No, this was an ex parte application, which means that it is only the lawyers for the applicants who were heard in court, and that is why they actually asked for 10 days, because the normal learning is that ex parte injunction of this sort only subsists for 10 days, after which you come for a repeat on notice. But the court in its own wisdom decided that this is a very important matter, for which reason they have granted it up until the end of this case and the full determination is done. Video now sending me who lawyer Jogate in full robe on representing Afenyo Markins. He was part of the legal team. He did not make any arguments in court, but he was seated right beside Kwaku Addo, the same lawyer that is representing Richard Alaska in the anti-LGBTQ case. But he was here as part of the legal team, but did not make any representation in court today.
Very well. Kweku, my nasi bibiania, yebesia babidin komobi. Kweku Asante, ene yetenenka, reporting live from the Supreme Court. So pictures and as videos from the Supreme Court and Oba Asempa FM, ye live stream on YouTube, especially and Facebook and so ubehu videos where ye fresh videos from the Supreme Court are MPs led by Honorable Alexander Kwabena Agyapong, who is actually the plaintiff in this particular suit, Eba MPs Nina Edinachi MPs no Oba Ubehu videos of how Neoma AC Echo. Evans Mensah our head of the political desk or Joy News. Evans, yes, I'm on for Kabo officially as SMP. But it's interesting. I mean, how things can change with this speed. I don't know if this would bring about a constitutional crisis in our country. How Parliament will react. Especially the speaker, how he would react to this particular issue.
Yeah, because the Parliament will reconvene on Tuesday.
Oh, they reconvene on Tuesday. Okay.
They adjourned yesterday to Tuesday.
Yes.
And they advertised business from when they were going on the break. And they said, Omoba, Omoba elected second deputy speaker.
Yes.
That's just and the chairman, replacing on Tuesday.
Yes.
Now, almost started the process to reconstitute the committees.
Okay.
So, on the back of this, then so Setos Afenyo Markins is back to be majority leader. But you can expect a speaker who would like to have a say.
A say on
definitely. For me, the big issue, they say, what say would he have?
What would he say?
When
on Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, you're trying na Supreme Court for the determination. Okay, sir. Afenyo Markins file I don't know.
Yes.
You took that school of thought, sir. Once the process has been commenced, it's a stay. It acts as a stay.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
And I speak a disregard there.
Because even amongst legal or not say senior lawyers, no, there is still a debate on that. Whether the mere filing of an application automatically act as a stay. There is a huge debate on that. There have been cases from the Supreme Court, some from the Court of Appeal, and disagree. There is no common position even on that. And that's why I think Afenyo was advised to then file the injunction application properly.
And the Speaker of Parliament has declared 4 seats in Parliament vacant following a petition by Member of Parliament for Tamale South, Haruna Idrisu. Now, the effect of the ruling is that the NPP will now have 135 members in Parliament, whilst the NDC will have 136 members.
Hot news all time.
Honourable members, it is important to point out that the Speaker is called upon by the standing orders of Parliament, particularly Order 18, to inform the House of the occurrence of a vacancy of the seat of a member under Clause 1B to E, G, and H of Article 97 of the Constitution. Accordingly, I proceed to inform the House that by the notification of the polls, the following members of Parliament have by their actions vacated their seats in Parliament. The members are Honorable Peter Yao Kwache Aka, NDC MP for Amenfi Central in the Western Region, now referred to as an independent parliamentary candidate for the same constituency. 2, Honorable Andrew Amwako Asiama, independent member for Fomna constituency in Ashanti region, now referred to as MPP parliamentary candidate for the constituency. 3, Honorable Kojo Asante, MPP MP for Suhum in the Eastern region, now referred to as independent candidate for the same constituency. And finally, Honorable Cynthia Mamile Morrison, MPP MP for Agona West constituency in the Central region, now referred to as independent candidate for the same constituency. These MPs cannot be allowed by law and my good self to continue to pretend to be representing people that they don't believe in and they don't have any loyalty for in this House any longer. The House is accordingly so informed. Honorable members, I thank you for your patience and attention.
And soon after the ruling, the leaders of Parliament reacted. Leader of the NPP caucus, Afenyo Markins, said the Speaker had no right to interpret the Constitution. Leader of the NDC caucus, on the other hand, praised the Speaker for his judgment.
In your ruling, my understanding was to the effect that your duty is not to interpret the Constitution. My understanding was to the effect that your duty is not to interpret the Constitution. But, Mr. Speaker, it is important for me to emphasize one more time that when the statement was made by my respected colleague, Dr. Ato Forson, I did draw the attention of the House, including your good self, to the effect that the matter being a very grave matter, I have taken it upon myself to seek the court's interpretation of the matter. Mr. Speaker, indeed, yesterday,
news on YouTube.
Parliament was duly said.
You are watching
Mr. Speaker, the facts you put out are not true.
All time.
Mr. Speaker, these are credibility issues, so I will respond for the record. Mr. Speaker, somebody has told you something. Mr. Speaker, you reserve the right to be there to make your point. Let me make my point too. Mr. Speaker, no way. Mr. Speaker, no way. Mr. Speaker, whoever told you that I threw a paper at somebody, this has to do with my credibility. I will not allow hands.
Honorable member, you don't listen at all.
Mr. Speaker, I do.
I never said
Mr.
you.
Speaker, you said
I never said you threw a paper at anybody.
Mr. Speaker,
I never
Mr. Speaker,
said that.
that's exactly what you said. Let the answer check it. Mr. Speaker, that is what you said.
you are being carried away by your
Mr.
anger.
Speaker,
You are not
I'm
listening.
not-
Please resume your seat.
Mr. Speaker, as I said, permit me to congratulate the NDC Majority Caucus. Mr. Speaker, from day one, we have not reneged on our responsibilities to work for the people of Ghana. Today is the beginning of the process to reset Ghana. Mr. Speaker, our country has gone through a lot. We have always made our point, but unfortunately we've not been able to succeed because we were not having the working majority. But now we have the working majority. Right, Honorable Speaker, beginning the next parliamentary sitting, we'll begin the process to take over as the majority caucus of this parliament. And we thank you for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, we have taken note of the fact that our colleagues, the minority caucus, the new minority caucus have just walked out. But that will not stop us from doing what is right for the people of Ghana. We will do what is right. But their conduct exactly reflects the work of a minority caucus. Mr. Speaker, we thank you very much for this ruling. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You're waiting for winning breaking news at a Supreme Court. And what you say was suspended a Speaker of Parliament. Bagbin ruling or the trigger or declare 4 seats vacant. And then Supreme Court are suspended. Because just news so and our here so we also subscribe or say over subscribe to channel. Now so while like the video now share my offer so now we need to know who and some of your Ghana member. Also between share what you find and some will now I will comment boxing in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.